One day.
I'm gonna recruit you to my team. You'll play with me forever.
What? Fuck!
I did quit.
You did?
We cried, and then we were like, okay, well, maybe not.
Hi guys, Allie Faulkner here, owner of AEF Interiors, located here in Newport Beach, California. I've got an incredible team that I do this alongside, and one of them is here with me. Da-da-da!
Willingly. Julia Gembarski, Director of Operations at AEF, helping just, I don't know, keep the ship running.
She's at the front of the ship. Don't let her tell you any differently. Okay, let's talk about like how we met. That's a fun story, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah. I moved to Orange County 8 years ago. I was opening up a hotel, and while doing that, I had wanted to decorate my home. And so there was this cute little like brick and mortar store like right down the street. And I was probably there like
every other day.
Yeah. When I had a job, I wasn't there every other day, but that's the kicker of the story. I got laid off. That's when I started coming every other day. Like renovate my own kitchen, that's a story for another time. But I remember you had a few girls on your team who were from the Midwest, and I lived in the Midwest. So they were pretty much my new friends because I had no friends.
I feel like we were all your friends because you were there every other day.
Yes, this is very true. I mean, it was such a small footprint. How could we not become friends? But remember when I was like, you know what? I came from a luxury hospitality background. I think I could serve this client. What do you think if I started an interior design firm? And I just remember you.
Like, no, don't do it.
Yeah.
You have to be with those clients for a really long time.
Well, I'll never forget when you were like, they get really pissed when their furniture isn't there by Thanksgiving. And I was like,
true.
I got this. Yeah. So Julia and I met actually prior to me starting the interior design firm. And then when I started the interior design firm, I was like talking to Julia about where do I get this? Where do I get that? And we just grew this like bond, and we'd always go to Jan's and like have lunch, and she'd be like, tell me about what you're doing. And I feel like that's when I learned about like your leadership background, and like it was just like such a natural fit. And I remember I was like, one day
I'm gonna recruit you to my team. You'll play with me forever. Yeah.
When I brought Julia in, actually, I didn't have this like dream leadership director of ops role. Little backstory about Julia, she minored in leadership, right? Mm-hmm. And so that's, I feel like, a lot of like what our friendship was also built off of is we both have this passion of like hospitality and the spirit of hospitality and like really caring deeply about people, but challenging them. I came to her and I was like, Julia, I have a role. It's not your dream role, but if you believe in this with me, like we can build this.
Yeah.
We have a need for procurement purchasing, which is something that was very much in your wheelhouse. And yeah, we had someone else in the running too. Don't get it twisted. The job wasn't yours automatically. We had someone else too in the running.
Please.
Bitch, please. It was my job.
I feel like it's the best way for like any leadership position. You should be able to have done all of the jobs below you before you take on a leadership role. You did every point of this business before you hired somebody else to take on a certain part of it. So I think it was just helpful to like see how you guys were operating to be able to say, okay.
What was it? Probably like because we've been together now for 3 years. And once you hit like year one, you were like, this role is like not the rodeo show. Like I signed up, like you were like, my cup isn't full. Like I really want to be like leading the team. Remember when we like both cried?
No, I tried to quit.
Yeah, you tried to quit. That's what I'm saying. Like you tried to quit like after a year being in the role.
No, I did quit.
You did?
We cried, and then we were like, okay, well maybe not.
It was so tragic. Julia was like, I just don't think that this role's it. Like, I don't know how long I'm gonna be stuck here. I was like, it's okay, everything's meant to be the way it's supposed to. And then I like went and talked to Ross, and Ross was like, no, go back. Tell her you were not acting like a leader in that moment. You're gonna figure this out. You're gonna get your shit together. See long game with her. You need to be looking at this from how much longer, Allie, is it gonna take for you if you don't put Julia into this role to get into the optimal position that you need to run this business. Mm-hmm. Losing you was just like such a short-term solution. It was scary though, because you were in a billable role, mm-hmm. and then I, in a time of business when I shouldn't have had another non-billable person in the company, was like, yep, it's the right person. Like, this is who I want to like grow this with, and like just mustered up the energy to put a non-billable person on the team, which we could talk about billable employees all fucking day. But that was funny. That's funny to look back on now.
Not a very successful quit.
Yeah, no, you're kind of bad at quitting
Still
a job.
Here. Now I have a microphone on.
Okay, Julia, so one of your tasks that I held on to a very long time is the discovery call and client onboarding process, but I have passed that baton very happily to you now. Yes. But it was very scary for me for someone else to be doing that part of the process. Like, why do you think when a client reaches out that having that first interaction is like so crucial?
Our opportunity to figure out, to qualify them, if they even like, is the scope of their job even realistic for us to be able to take on? Does their timeline make sense? Do they have any idea about what it's going to cost them? More importantly, like, do we like them? Do we see ourselves wanting to work with these people for potentially like the next 2 years?
My take on that discovery call is like, you're committing to like a multi-year relationship. Like, hate to break it to you, but you're gonna get married to this person, and you need to like them through the good. You need to be able to have the difficult conversations. And I think that 45-minute call, I mean, it's much longer than a lot of other interior design firms do. At least
a video call too.
It's a video call. Why 45 minutes and why video call? What do you think? Because we tried to do a phone call. Remember?
Just a phone call, and it was really unsuccessful. People didn't take it as seriously. You can't really read somebody over the phone like you can read them face to face, even on Zoom.
I was like steadfast on video calls, and then we're like, let's try phone calls. We did it for like 6 months, and we're like, this isn't landing. Like, shit isn't sticking for people. And then we did video calls, and that's when we started to see the conversion start to turn more in our favor again.
I think initially I thought, oh, maybe the video call is like hard for people to commit to. Maybe a certain demographic doesn't want to get on Zoom. I was trying to be more accommodating by like, let's just get on the phone.
Yeah.
And I feel like we learned this is a big commitment. If they're planning a multi-million-dollar renovation and they can't find 45 minutes to get on Zoom, then they're probably not a good fit to be able to take this whole process as the serious investment commitment that it is.
I mean, I completely agree with you. It's like, we're talking about dealing with the two most precious things of people's lives, like their home and their money. If you can't get on a 45-minute call to come realize who you're about to get married to, I mean, this feels like almost like a blind date. Like, if you were to just like do it on the phone and then you show up and you're like, the energy, the body language, like, oh, we missed that red flag. Wish we would have done that on a video call. I think too that the video call, we're seeing the commitment from the client, but they're also seeing the commitment from us.
But I feel like the most important part is like, we introduce ourselves, but then we really let the client talk to us and we get to know more about them. And I feel like that first half of the video call, most valuable part of the call.
Telling, yeah.
And like, when I have somebody get on a call from Zoom, from their phone in the car, immediately I'm like, probably isn't gonna work out.
Not committed, not serious.
Yeah.
Like, I'll give an example. Like, when I was doing a video call with someone recently, it felt like super transactional in the beginning. Like, I was like,
we're not vibing.
This is not vibing.
Yeah.
Like, doesn't feel right. And I just kept like drilling down. She'd be like, well, I just really want these good results. And I'm like, good results? Tell me more. Like, what does that mean? Well, it means a beautiful home because you know what, we own a business and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, you own a business? Yeah. And like, we're trying to grow our business, and I want for this beautiful home to be the backdrop for me being able to tell my founder story. Do you want to know how many fucking questions I had to ask to even get there? It's just like drilling down and really trying to understand like, what is the like purpose of what we're doing? Like, if you want a quick and dirty transaction and get this done, like, we're not going to be
not a quick and dirty team.
Yeah, no. Definitely not. But if you're looking for someone who's going to take like that hospitality approach and really want to get to know you, are we doing this because there's a certain milestone in life and your life stage is changing? Like, we really want to get to know people on a deep level. When you're picking your designer, I don't think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, like, who do I want to have, like, be in the mud with? We're not thinking about all the hard shit that's going to come on their job and who's going to be able to communicate effectively and be in it with them and treat them right. And I think that people are just like, oh, plop.
Everybody on that call wants to know how much it's going to cost.
Correct. Yeah. And if you're educated and informed, I mean, there's conversations where I'm like, Bob, we're kind of at that icky point in the conversation. We got to talk about money. I noticed on your inquiry form that your house on Windward is 5,000 square feet, and you put that you wanted to spend $500,000. Yeah. Pause. How did we get there? And Bob's like, well, last time I did a remodel, 1988, my neighbor did it for yeah. And I'm like, okay, dude, let's cut to the chase. 5,000 square feet, the last few projects that we've done, I've seen these projects, a remodel, go anywhere from 400 to 700 a square foot. Let's split it in the middle, let's say 500. 500, Windward, you're talking about $2.5 million. How's that sound? I think it is about having those hard conversations earlier on, and I think so many designers are worried that they're gonna like scare people off, but there's so much clarity around confidence. Having those hard conversations earlier on is just gonna make for a lot smoother of a path moving forward. And I used to do these calls and over the recent months when they're like, I really want to go shopping with you. I was like, okay, I'll make a deal with you, Bob. We're going back to Bob. And I'm like,
never had a Bob.
Yeah, that's why it's great. Okay, I'll be like, I'll make a deal with you. Before we start the project, I'll tell you some places to go look at some product. You go take some photos of what you like, but you will never step foot in that showroom ever again. Operationally, we wouldn't be able to run the way that we do if
that was our process.
If that was our process. We wouldn't be as efficient. We wouldn't be able to provide you with a timeline. I think that the discovery call process should be a mutual like fit. I think it should be something where you feel like, hey, that first date went really well.
It's either a good first date or it's not.
Well said. Yeah. And that's why we're in a service-based business where there's someone for everyone. You know, we're really looking to work with our clients who are building their multi-million-dollar homes, and we only have such a big team to be able to do so many of them, so we have to be selective. We're looking to work with someone who really believes in like our aesthetic and like our team and our approach.
It's fun.
And fun.
Yeah.
Gotta be fun.